In a world where connections can feel fragile, one bond remains unbroken, unwavering. It's a bond formed not by words, but by the shared moments of life, between a man and his dog, a relationship forged in loyalty, trust, and unconditional love. This is the story of Alex and Max. Every morning as the world begins to stir, Alex and Max start their routine. There are no grand speeches, no elaborate rituals, just two beings moving through their lives together. A small act, but one that speaks volumes. Max isn't just a pet, he's a companion, a constant in a world that is anything but predictable. His loyalty isn't defined by the promises of rewards or expectations. Number. His loyalty is defined by presence, by the quiet trust that he places in the man who walks beside him. With every step Alex takes, Max follows, his movements steady, deliberate. The two of them, bound not by spoken words but by something far deeper. There is a peace in their shared silence. It's the kind of loyalty that doesn't need explanation. It simply is. It wasn't always like this. There was a time when Alex didn't have Max, a time when life seemed a little emptier, a little more difficult to navigate. It was during a time of uncertainty when Alex found himself seeking something or someone to fill the space of his loneliness. And then one day, he walked into a shelter. Amongst the many faces at the shelter, one gaze stopped him in his tracks. A puppy with eyes full of innocence, hope, and trust. Maximum. It was in that moment that something shifted, not just for Alex, but for both of them. Max didn't know what his future held, but he instinctively knew he had found someone worth following. And Alex? He knew that in that simple, quiet moment, he had found not just a pet, but a companion who would stand by him, no matter what. It wasn't just that Max was adorable. It wasn't just the wag of his tail or the way he nuzzled Alex's hand. It was the way Max, without knowing it, offered something Alex had been missing. Trust, loyalty, a sense of belonging. Years have passed since that day at the shelter, but Max's loyalty has never wavered. Through the ups and downs of life, through the uncertainty, the joy, and the sorrow, Max has been there. Not just physically, but emotionally. He has stood beside Alex through every challenge, every triumph. There are moments when the world feels too much to bear, when the weight of life is heavy and the road ahead seems unclear. But in those moments, Alex isn't alone. Max is there. His presence is a quiet, constant reminder that loyalty isn't just about being there when things are easy. It's about standing by someone when it feels impossible. Loyalty doesn't always shout. It doesn't demand attention. Sometimes it's simply the touch of a head resting on a knee, the quiet presence of a friend who doesn't need to ask what's wrong because they already know. In those moments when words fail, Max offers what no one else can: unconditional support. No judgment, no questions, just the assurance that whatever happens, they're in it together. Max's loyalty is not something that can be measured by grand gestures or extravagant acts. It's found in the quiet moments, the shared silences, the gentle companionship that fills the space between them. The way Max watches over Alex as he rests, never asking for more than what he's already given. Loyalty in its truest form is an offering that asks for nothing in return. No matter how long the day has been, no matter the difficulties or challenges, Max is always there, always waiting, always ready to greet Alex with the same unbridled excitement. No day is too long, no hardship too great for Max's joy to diminish. In this simple act of greeting, there is truth. Loyalty doesn't fade with time. It doesn't lessen with distance. It remains constant and true as it was in the beginning. As the day winds down and the world outside grows quiet, Max lies by Alex's side. His eyes are closed, but his loyalty never sleeps. In the stillness of the night, the bond they share remains as strong as ever. Loyalty isn't something that happens once or twice. It's a continuous act, a way of being. It's in the quiet moments, the little things. The way Max looks at Alex with unwavering love. The way he rests beside him, simply being there. It's the knowledge that no matter what, he will always come home to a friend. Max doesn't need to say a word. His loyalty is understood in every moment. And in return, Alex knows that he, too, has found something rare and precious. A bond that transcends words, that grows stronger with every shared day, every quiet moment together. True loyalty is not just about standing by someone during the good times. It's about being there when it's hard, when life feels overwhelming and the path ahead is unclear. True loyalty is about the promise that no matter what happens, you'll always have someone by your side. Sometimes the most profound relationships, sometimes the most profound relationships are the ones that don't need words. The ones built on simple acts of loyalty and love. Because loyalty is not just a word, it's a way of life. If you want to listen more engaging stories, please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, The Refined Paws. Here on my